Hi everyone, so let's go through the energy of the week. We have cards for past, present, and future, and we also have the foundational card, which is the Queen of Cups. So, this week, your primary lesson is going to be learning to love yourself, seeing yourself as a child, and understanding that little things that brought you joy as a child are still capable of making you happy to this date. You just need to take some time to realize that. Also, I am getting that if you feel that you've been abandoned or left to figure things out for yourself, I see that there are guides protecting you, watching over you, looking after your progress, and they check in with your energy time and time again. But right now, you may be stuck in your own world of emotions and don't always see what's happening behind the scenes. So, for oracle cards, we have Duat, Nef, and again Duat family. So, we'll start with the middle one. So, Nef is the family of the wind, it's the family of birth and the rebirth, and Chai is also uh, present at the time of birth and death. This card is basically about taking things in your hand or trusting the powers that can turn things in your favor. We have a wheel of fortune in the background. We also have a white eagle or a hawk above somewhere there, and we also have the symbol of sacrifice. We also have feathers. So the first message we have here is that you need to trust your instincts and the fact that there are people looking after you, and it's also you are currently budding with possibilities that you do not always see, and those possibilities are capable of helping you transform your life for good. So I do see that right now you're at the precipice of a very major transformation in your life, and maybe you don't see that, maybe you do see that, but don't understand where this transformation is taking you. Either way, I'm getting the message that your guides have your back. Maybe you do not see that at the moment, but they are out there looking after you and they are turning things in your favor. So you will also notice that you will soon be in the spotlight, and your efforts and energy and whatever it is that you have done, maybe in a relationship or in a partnership or in at work, your efforts will be noticed. Interestingly, immediately we have, after the family of rebirth and birth, we have the family of the darkest night, the death, and this is the card of Anubis, and he is basically the master of occult. He is the one who will guide you through the most painful transformation in your life. But with these two jackals here, I'm getting that you have already been through this transformation. What's already dead is dead, right? It cannot be brought back to life. But that's not to say that there can never be a new life that starts from the previous one, or there can never be a new beginning that starts from the previous ending. So the first message here is that you are supported by your guides. They are out there looking after you. Often uh, you do not realize the role they play in your life. Also, you don't always notice the get up they wear in this world to look after you, and that's what makes us feel lonely at the end of the night and the day, right? That I just don't see it, that people are out there helping me, right? That's what we think, but that's just not the case. Your guides have your back. They have uh, energy beings looking after you, looking out for you, and know that you're not alone. Know that you're very near to rebirth and transformation. Also, you may be going through a very challenging time, and that is now over. Your patience, perseverance, whatever that was supposed to be tested, has been tested. It's time for now things to change. It's time for you to realize that you are supported, you are loved. Yeah, in the past you went through a journey of transformation. It's like your whole reality shifted and you had to deal with the situation as if you were raising a child. Right, you know absolutely nothing, but there's a whole life for you to take care of, and it's just hard. It's also stressful. Sometimes we make mistakes not realizing what their consequence could be, right? Sometimes we make mistakes with ourselves. Sometimes we just have too much baggage to care about what lies ahead, so we look back, right? You may have also made some careless choices in your past, but that's not to say that better days are not ahead, because that is just not true. So you're in present time, you're learning to take life as it is, you're learning to enjoy, you're learning to be happy, you're learning to spend time with your friends, you're learning to take things lightly. Do not take everything so personally. You're spending time with your friends and family members, you're spending time with yourself to figure things out for yourself, and that eventually will help you move forward in life. So 6 again is the number of transformation, it's the number of walking away from challenging situations, it's also the number of love. So maybe in this new journey that you are now undertaking, that you will now undertake in the coming future, trust that you will have a partner, trust that you will be guided through this major transformation that is happening in your life. Trust that you will not be half as alone as you think you would be, because sometimes whenever we face challenging times, we just as humans assume that it is up to us to fix the world, to resolve things as they are. It is up to us to learn the lessons and just deal with them. But I'm just not getting that sense from your energy. I feel that you will have people taking care of you. You may not always see that, you may not always realize that. Yeah, but there are guides in the picture who want to make good things happen for you, who want you to see this challenge as a happy transformation. And yeah, who want you to realize that things, when they're meant to be over, are supposed to be over. There's just not much you can do with it. But the longer you brood onto the longer you rely on pain as an indicator of progress, or as an indicator of anything really, you will not be able to move forward in life, because something that has been dead for a very 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 long time, right? And if you're going to cling to that energy in any way, shape or form, you're only numbing yourself. I'm also getting that some of you maybe either have addictions to overcome, or have habits that are almost subconscious now, and it's almost an hypnotic activity to fall back into the trap of misery and pain. And the only thing that happens as a result is that you end up hurting yourself, you end up hurting a lot of people that you're not supposed to hurt. And sometimes when we ourselves are lost, negative energies find vehicle in our pain. And when that starts happening, we start dealing with a lot of shit, a lot of challenge that we should not be dealing with, right? And we have the King of Wands, which basically signifies that all this, whatever the mess you've been dealing with, it's time for you to look away, to walk away, to reignite the vigor, to live life, to be happy, and trust that you deserve to be happy. Trust that your guides have your back. Trust that you're not alone. Trust that you have never been abandoned by the forces that you call divine, or you regard as divinity. Trust. And if you're not able to trust, or if you're not able to have faith, and if life has just been too chaotic for you to have a foot somewhere in on the floor for you to feel confident, for you to feel happy, for you to feel for you to believe in yourself, then maybe seek assistance, maybe ask for help from higher powers, maybe just surrender to whosoever you can surrender to, maybe just have faith that there are lessons to be learned in the situation, and as and when you learn those lessons you will be able to walk away from this. But it's time that you surrender, you stop sabotaging yourself, you stop doubting yourself, you stop hurting yourself. Have faith and know that things will be okay. But the longer you choose to keep yourself stuck in a situation, the more stuck you will be in it, right? The longer you choose to hurt yourself, harm yourself, punish yourself, the more difficult it will become for you to walk away from this challenge. Realize that, understand that. Know that sometimes life triggers us. Sometimes we just get one too many warnings, but we just struggle and struggle and struggle and fail to listen to them, pay heed to them, to pay attention to them, right? But yeah, but I'm getting that something will soon change in your life, and this change will be built on the foundation of chaos unfortunately, which may upset you a little bit, but have faith that you're being watched over. There are guides looking after you. Someone also has a cup to offer to you, so maybe through this challenging time you will find what you're looking for at the end of the day. Yeah, someone will help you through this change, whatever this change is, and they will have an extra cup, an extra uh, whatever you need, whether that is love, whether that is money, or whatever it is that you need. So here you can see the queen just has one cup and she's not very happy with it either, right? She's just too fixated on keeping it safe, right? And her focus is to protect the cup, which means protect herself, protect her visions. But there are things that are just waiting for come to life, right? And but for that, for those things to come to life, there needs to be energetic changes that happen. And the king now doesn't just have one cup, he has two, and one he's extending to his queen, right? And it's also possible uh, it's also possible that maybe you to go on a new you and this companion, whether that is a friend or whatever it is that you want it to be, on go on a, let's just say, a new journey together, right? Maybe you'll navigate this challenge together, and that is just how the way things are supposed to be at the moment. I mean, obviously, for this is not the ideal way for life to work, but this is the way things are happening now. So this is just a heads up from your guides. Know that even in challenges, you will not be left alone, and know that there is no bigger tragedy than you failing to have faith in yourself. There is no bigger tragedy than you choosing not to have faith in yourself, and trust that whatever it is that you're navigating will be sorted out. And uh, for this issue, I think there are two very, very contrasting energies, right? One is very childish, and this child is now exploring the world, trying to figure out how life works, and trying to figure out what makes you happy, what makes people happy, what makes himself happy, and is just trying to scout the earth for resources that he think he could use on his journey. And then there's this another second energy of the emperor. Now he knows what the fuck happens on earth. He knows how life works and he knows how to make it work. And because and the reason for that is that he has been through this stage. He has been through this drama, he's been through this trauma, he's seen it all, he's done it all, and now he's used to it. And now he has better solutions for his problems. And that is the energy you need to switch to. I mean, there's time. There are phases in life and there are periods in life when we need to act like a child to overcome heartache, to overcome pain, because we need to rediscover what makes us happy. But after some time, after a while, after a certain age, maybe after a certain time period, you need to grow into the emperor. You've seen it all, you've done it all. No point of repeating the same mistakes over and over and over again. It is time for a change, it is time for a transformation, it's time for you to step into the role of a leader, the leader of your own life, first and foremost. Yeah, some of you are just a bit too harsh with yourself, too rude with yourself. Maybe you like to challenge yourself, assuming that that will take you somewhere. But it cannot possibly take you anywhere if you just don't believe in yourself to navigate those challenges. I am getting that some of you have been through some very painful transformations, and the result of that is that you have learned to navigate the dark. But when you learn to navigate the dark, you just become a little bit too accustomed to it, so you fail to see happiness during the day. I hope I am speaking in a metaphorical sense, but I hope it is making sense. There's no point guarding your heart if you're not able to be vulnerable, right? There's no point hiding your true feelings from yourself, right? Because that's not going to take you anywhere. The only thing this will do is build up emotions and build up chaos, and that chaos will get out of your body, it will get out of your mind any way it could, because it also needs a release. But if you're going to stay true to the chaos and feel that it is your moral duty as a human is to suffer, then you will suffer for as long as you live. That's something you need to be mindful of. Yeah, it's time for energy to switch from chaos to harmony, from drama to victory, so you can finally be happy and know that this happiness is on the horizon for you, provided you overcome the heartache, provided you forgive people for hurting you, people who did not know better, who do not know better, who are incapable of understanding what you went through. But unless you choose to do that, unless you choose to let them go so you can finally be free, you will always be stuck in some kind of chaos. And right now is just not the time for chaos. Yeah, I see partnerships, I see promotions, so that's what you've been looking forward to. Some of you kind of have the habit to run towards darkness, to run towards chaos, so you can be this white in knight in shining armor for yourself, because that's what you had to be all your life. But right now it's time for that to stop. Right now it's time for you to stand up and believe in yourself, believe in your visions, believe in what you're manifesting, because no one else will do that for you. That is your job. Also, you're manifesting a partnership, whatever it is that partnership means to you. You're manifesting support from your guides, support from your loved ones, support from the angels that you do not always see, right? Some of you need to calm down a little bit and not see every situation as the doom and gloom. And some of you have been with people who just do not like to take responsibility for their lives, and the only thing they do is create chaos for themselves and for you, which comes in the way of your happiness eventually, because you're not this person, right? But for you to be happy, you will need to walk away from this person, because there are better things ahead. Know that there are better things ahead. Trust that there are better things ahead. Even if it may feel that progress is slow, it is still happening. Have faith in yourself, have faith in your mind, have faith in your body. Trust, believe, know that you are not alone. Know that eventually you will figure shit out for yourself. But until that happens, you need to believe in your ability to navigate these challenges. I hope some of these messages made sense. Let me know